Hi there. We're back again for another day of accountability. How do you do? I am well. Well, I'd like to think that I am. So, how did the day go? Well, when it comes to software development, I managed to push shy of an hour, 2 hours worth of work. Yep, shy of 2 hours worth of work. And I was here the whole day. If it's one thing that I noticed, right, is that frustration is inevitable, yes, and it's easy to overcome it, right? But let's just say, obviously, in my current situation of just me solely accounting for what it is that I do and just looking at myself in the eyes, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, cool, frustration, definitely I can overcome it. But couple that with a sense of being overwhelmed from, per se, obviously coursework, but then also in addition to, per se, my body hurting. Because last week I took a deload, so today my body is hurting all over the show. And then also the amount of videos that I've, per se, taken, and also trying to get to this 150 subscriber count. I'm just there like, whoa. I need to change my approach to, per se, dealing with the load that I've applied. I don't think I should lessen the load, but I should actually just be more aware, and not push myself too much. Because, hey, soon enough, I just ended up on YouTube. When last was I on YouTube? I mean, YouTube isn't like watching content. When last? It's been a while, and I've been listening and listening, but today there was just a spike. So I'm just there like, coping mechanisms. I almost listened to music, while I was creating this content. Not this one specifically, but some other content. I was thinking of that except for put in work, put him in the dark. And it's like, it's it seems reasonable and fair. But then again, I was like, nah, I had to push back because I was like, no, rather educational content than this type of content. Entertaining content. So with that being said, obviously educational content is still content nonetheless and has some entertainment, and then the lines get blurred. But I was just avoiding music specifically. So cool. My realization today, right, as per se, oh, and I also did devotion in the afternoon because I've been trying to transition to doing devotion 3 times within a day, so that at least your boy's mind really, really, really gets rooted constantly, and I don't get lost in the sauce. But today I think I might have bitten off a little more than I can chew. So, with that being said, I guess my approach is that from now on, when I get overwhelmed, the best thing that I can do, right, is to not drop the amount of stuff that I have to do, but actually dedicate a good amount of time, 10 to 20 or 30 minutes if need be, to meditating and clearing all this clutter up in my head. Because obviously, first things first, yes, I'm looking at this thing, I'm overwhelmed. But then, second thing is second, I shouldn't let go and lose that momentum that I have. Do you feel me? Because I could have just been done with Redux today, but then I'm left with the other half. So, hey, obviously I'm looking back, I'm reflecting, and that's good, but when we're talking about emotional intelligence, I just need to apply myself in the moment, so that I can take on more of a load. So yeah, that's my chat for today, honestly. That's just me and today. It's just, yeah, it's just getting overwhelmed and figuring out how to get over it. Tomorrow I'm going to gym, so huh. Obviously, I'm probably gonna push plus minus 2 hours or so in the gym. So yeah, I probably won't get overwhelmed as much, but hey, yeah, let's just see if we can apply this new strategy of like when I know that when I'm about to get overwhelmed or I'm trying to sleep, or I'm trying to distract myself with eating, or there's always a plethora of things to do besides for the main point of work. So yeah, I'm just aiming to, you know, dedicate those moments of frustration towards meditating. And yeah, just focusing on breath work, breathe in, breathe out, assess the necessary thoughts, the unnecessary thoughts. Yes, no, yes, no. This thought is useful, this thought is not useful, until I find my way of like, okay, cool, we're back at this work. This is going to be our approach. Instead of aiming to, per se, do 20 kilometers, let's just aim to do 5 kilometers, because I think that was the problem. I really pushed, like I pushed through my frustration even at first until it just hit a wall. So, yeah, I think that's the other thing. I got a little too excited. So, yeah, aim of the game is to adapt. But besides for that, thank you for listening. Stay blessed. Wait. And the other thing is that initially I had said that, you know what, I have 3 days. I'll divide the rest of these 2 exercises over 3 days. So it's going to be 8, 8, right, which makes 16 for Redux, and then 10, which is Redux and React. But I got a smart idea, and I was like, 16, 10, and projects. You see, betrayal. So that's something that I also needed to address. It's like I just pushed myself a little too much, And then obviously I fought back in self-defense. So yeah, negotiation skills need to line up when it comes to self. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably overcomplicating it, but hey, I am my own environment at this point in time. So your boy needs to master himself. Obviously, for an environment when it's like, cool, deadlines, this and that. So that's an external force being applied. So your boy performs. But when it's internal, I think a little too much. So that's what's up. Besides for that, thank you.